Hey guys, it's Game Freak 10,000 and we're playing another LP after such a long time, and the LP I'm doing is Megaman 6. Since we last ended with Megaman 5 about a month ago, this is the story. It starts with this guy named Mr. X, who apparently takes control of the robots and starts to take over the world. Apparently he's been manipulating Dr. Wily. But you will learn a secret about him, which I will not tell you yet. We'll stop you. Follow me, Raj. This game makes Megaman look like he's 12. As you can see, we have 8 bosses. We have Windman, Flame Man, Tomahawk Man, Centaur Man, Nightman, Mono Man, Plant Man, and Wizard Man. For this LP, I'm going to go in weakness order, so I'm going to start with Windman. Now, Windman is like the easiest boss in the game, because he only has like 2 attacks, and they don't do much. Here we have these panda things, which I don't know what their name is, probably something in Japanese. And because I'm not very well with Japanese names, but my friend is very well at Japanese names. Just to let you know that the future X LPs will be once we go on to X after 7. As you can see, I will be LPing X through X6, X7 maybe. If I do get X7, maybe I'll LP X7. I'm not 100% sure I will, but because X7 is a really expensive game, and I like to get my games new. I don't like to buy them used. I'm afraid used games won't work or something, like used games, since they can be all scratched up and crap, which is why I don't really buy games used. The only games I really have to buy used are Nintendo games, unless I want to spend a whole amount of money. Now, I will be LPing Final Fantasy, probably directly after Mario, and Mario Kart Wii and the Mario Kart games will be included with the Mario LPs, because they technically count as Mario games. Now, I may not LP every single Mario Kart game, but I will try to LP SNES, 64, Double Dash. I will try to, and then I will try, what's the other one? Just Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart, try to LP all of them. And I'll also try to LP most of the main series games. Just to let you know now, I will be doing an LP of Lost Levels. I am not playing Worlds A through D until I will still play through Worlds A through D if I do beat the game 8 times after that. Which probably won't be much of a possibility since I suck at that game and I'm not very good at it. Oh my god, the same frickin' maneuver. I'm getting pissed off. I'm usually good at this stage. It's just like not really trying. I'm just trying to get past that one part. That one part's pissing me off. And because the spikes get really annoying. I usually start with Flame Man whenever I play this game. Yeah, because the reason why I'm starting with Windman is because I want to go in boss weakness order, so you guys who haven't played this game will know what the order of the bosses are. You see those big blocks? We can destroy them with Power Megaman. Power Megaman can destroy big blocks and stuff if he charges it up, but his range is very limited. It's like only like an inch in front of him, which you will see when we're getting one of the items that it can be really annoying depending on how you deal with it. Oh my god. I'm getting so pissed off at that one part. I could start with Plant Man if I wanted to. I've never sucked at this stage so badly. I'm usually good at it. I guess just on video I suck, and off video I'm excellent. Now, as for Final Fantasy. I am doing playing Final Fantasy right now, but it's not an LP. I'm doing it so that when I play the game, I know everything about the game, and that way I can tell you guys like what boss weaknesses are, what everything is pretty much. And as I'm playing X4, X5, and X6, all X LPs will be LP'd by We Hate When. And you can, when we do X LPs, We Hate When will be co-commentating them. Oh my god! Same freaking death like 5 times. I'm not even gonna bother killing the enemies since I'm tired of dying. Just gonna get hit and move on. So I'm lazy, you know? I feel like doing this again. I usually don't suck at this stage that badly. No. Final Fantasy, I'm at the part of Arios. We Hate When is at in his LP. He's doing an LP of the game. I will do it in the future. So he's doing an LP of the game. I will do it in the future, which is Final Fantasy 1, but he's doing it for the Game Boy. Game Boy Advance. That's what I should say. Oh, that's it. We're skipping one man stage, and we're just gonna do one man stage later. I'm gonna continue. So I'm getting really pissed now. I wasted 6 minutes on one man stage. When I shouldn't be wasting that much since this stage is easy. Now you get no rush coil in this game. You don't get any rush coil in this game, so you get rush power and rush jet. Rush jet is like the rush coil, just better. It's not like the rush jet in 1 through 5. It's like the rush jet in 7, which you will see later in this game after we beat Plant Man. Plant Man is the one that gives you the Now, Plant Man gives it to you after you beat his stage. His stage can be relatively annoying, and I'm pissed off at Windman stage. It looks like I'm only wasting an hour trying to complete Windman stage, and I don't suck this bad at Megaman usually. I should be sucking at 7. That's what I should be sucking at, because I'm terrible at 7. I'm not terrible at this one. Now, roughly 7 is one of my favorite games of the series. 7 was probably, it has the alternate Ghosts and Goblins theme for Shade Man. I will not be playing that theme because I've heard it and it sucks. It sucks. Well, I think it sucks. Not everybody else does, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah, we finally made it. After spending like 7 minutes on just trying to pass this stage. No, we wasted almost 8 minutes on just trying to get that one item. This part has the platforms, which if you jump on them, they go up and down. That thing can be annoying. Those are really easy to get. At first glance, it looks like they're not very easy. They're not very easy to get, but if you pay attention, they're actually really easy to get. As you can see, the rest of Windman stage is actually relatively easy. Those spikes are not that much of a threat. We will deal with the same spike situation later. This thing is annoying. That thing flies up and down. It's like the crusher enemies in the other games. Like the Big Eye, if I would say. The Big Eye from the first game that crushes you. If you guys remember that from my Megaman LP before I got the time, the over 15-minute time. That's what that game took us 4 parts. And it was a relatively short game. Like, I don't know why I died. It was probably out of stupidity. Now, it was a relatively short game because we only finished it in 4 parts, and they were back to back, and it was like 12 o'clock at night probably when I recorded it when I finished, and then I uploaded all of them the next day. And of course, while I was uploading them, after I uploaded like the 3rd part, since I got the notice that I could record over 15 minutes. The main reason why I said it on video, but the videos weren't an hour long, is because it was before I got the 15-minute time. Now, in case you're wondering, we hate when you just got it. He just got granted it. He got granted the time, and I don't know why I keep dying. He just got granted the time. And he's not, I don't think he's really going to use it, so he probably won't. But what that means is that if we're doing a co-op LP and it's an hour long, we're going to upload it to his channel. Therefore, you guys can see both LPs. You can see mine, and you can see it on my channel and on his channel. So, yeah, and another thing, I will not strive this enough. Check out his channel. He needs more subscribers, because he's got like 2. I've got like 98. So if some of you who are subscribed to me would subscribe to him, that would be great. Because I think he deserves more viewing for what he does. He wakes up at 3 a.m. to do videos. Give him some credit, because I think he deserves it. Because I think he spends a lot of work on his videos. His videos have no audio because he has no idea how to use a mic. Neither do I, so I can't say anything. You see, Megaman is relatively easy. This is all he's gonna do. Not that. That and fire those. So my game is messing up. That's why I was doing bad. Whenever my game messes up, you may see me die on like an easy boss or something, because my computer is old, so it doesn't work very well. It works with Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games because they're a lot older, but it won't work with any Game Boy Advance games. If it works with Game Boy Color though. Game Boy and Game Boy Color, so I might be LPing Extreme. I don't know if I will or not, but I might, because it falls off the X series. And we have Windstorm, which is relatively, 2 bosses are week 2. And I only wasted 13 minutes trying to beat his stage, which was really stupid. Now we're going to fight Playman. Playman is in the oil field. He's a master of flames. When I first saw him, I thought he was an Indian. You could see why, because look, he's wearing one of them Indian fire hats. He's a pyrotechnic. Likes to play with fire. Now, I don't know if he's a pyrotechnician, but I'm pretty sure he likes to play with fire, though. So what does, I wonder what Playman does when he's not around his friends. And there's always a question, and does he have sex with a robot or something? But speaking of that, there's one thing that questions me. Does Peach cheat on Mario while she's in Bowser's castle? How is Mario for sure that Peach isn't going to cheat on him? For all you know, Mario could be in the Peach could be in the castle right now, fucking Bowser and doing that and saying it like it was, and saying to Mario, oh, I didn't do anything, and when Mario's about to come, they just lock her up. They lock her up in the cage again and say, oh yeah, she's a prisoner now. When I don't think she's a prisoner. I think she just wants to fuck Bowser, which is really perverted. I don't know why I'm bringing perverted stuff up during my videos. It's just because I'm a really perverted person. Now, the reason why I would have showed you guys X Collection. I would have done like a preview video, but there's one thing, my PS2 is broken in some weird way to where it won't play PS2 games, but then a PS1 game is way more scratched up than the PS2 game will work a hell of a lot better than the PS2 game. And the PS2 game is in newer condition. Considering X Collection has like no scratches on it. Now as you can see, this is Flameman's weakness. It does relatively adequate damage. Does like maybe one-fifth of his health. Yeah, I would say about 1/5 probably. And from him we get the power. I get the flame burst and the power adapter and the rush power adapter. And that's what it does. It's a relatively simple weapon. Next boss would be Blizzard Man. Blizzard Man is, since I'm going in boss order, Blizzard Man is weak to the flame burst, and it does like adequate amount of damage as well. The only Megaman boss where a weapon actually did a hell of a lot of damage was Metal Man. Metal Man was probably the most cheesy Mega Man boss with weaknesses. Number one, you could use his own weapon against him. We got two weaknesses. They were the quick boomerangs, or you could fight him with his own weapon. Which, in his second fight and refight, yeah, you want to use his weapon because on difficult mode, the mode I was playing, kills him in 2 hits. And then there's also, most Mega Man bosses do not have that kind of weakness to where they have their own weakness. So you can see this stage has got these enemies that slide, which can be annoying. And we have the shielded enemies again, and again they have a new look. And pretty much in all the games, as you can see, they evolved a lot from 4 when they were just like, they were red and white shields, and now they're a little more technologically advanced. We have a mini boss here, which fires ice blocks and missiles. This boss is really easy. Now, I forgot to say that Mega Man 6 was one of the last Nintendo games ever released in the Mega Man series, and in general. Seems Mega Man, the Capcom always came out with one of the games when it was almost out. This is what Power Mega Man does. You charge it up, you get a little meter, and you can destroy blocks. And I don't know why I jumped. That was really stupid, but we have to continue. Better start with full health than to have quarter health. That water acts like, basically like a block. That water acts like a block, basically, because it's not... Because it's like you can stand on it. Here's a special area we can get with Power Mega Man. Because we have Power Mega Man, just charge it up. Of course you gotta switch back. And then slide. And then I failed at it, of course. Because I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. Jeez, I don't know what to talk about. I'm just going to talk about Final Fantasy. Just to let you know, I'll be LPing FF2 for the SNES, for the NES, not for the SNES. That's 4. Unlike most LPers, I will not skip 2 games. I will play Final Fantasy games to its entirety. Starting with 15, if I think that's the last game. I think there's 16 of them for... I don't know how many Final Fantasy games there are. Now, I can give a Final Fantasy review in this LP. Final Fantasy is a relatively good game, although it's really difficult, and it's really difficult in the beginning. Of course, I managed to get past a part in the game. I'm now about 5, I already told you that. Now, just to let you know, because of an incident, there will be no more co-op LPs with GamerKid881 because he is not my friend anymore. So, there will be no more LPs with him. And I will probably finish Super Mario Bros. 3 by myself. Or with We Hate When. Now, I will not explain the incident that happened unless you want me. I'll just explain it because it's good. What happened is... let me see, my dog got hit by a car. I don't really care about the dog, but something bad happened to it, and I'll be in huge trouble. And he ran off and went somewhere, and like he couldn't stay and explain to his mom why he was staying, why he was late. So he just decided to leave and be like, hey, I'm gonna leave. And with that, he hasn't been over since. Because what I think is that he feels guilty. Oh my god. I'm just not gonna get that. Me and We Hate When have practically no problems at all. We're still hanging out, still having a good time. And various other things. As you can see, Windstorm can also pick Venoms. Now, sorry I'm jumping from subject to subject, it's just I don't know what to say. Come on, I guess we will get it anyway. And there you go, that's how you get it. Now, We Hate When co-op LPs, those will be doing great. Because we're still friends, we're still best friends, so if we do co-op LPs, they will be of X, X2, X3, X4, X5, and X6. We will try to finish New Super Mario Bros. Wii if my little brother doesn't keep wanting to play in every single video. We will try to do a video of that. We will also we will be doing Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3 on the originals. So, I hope you enjoy that. Because we're planning to do a lot of co-op LPs. Because we like doing them. And we think they're really fun to do, because it's a lot of fun with friends, isn't it? Yeah, everything's fun with friends. LPs are a lot of fun with another person, because you actually get to joke around and other things. Even though I'm better at solo LPs, which I am, because I know what to say. But the thing that's funny about co-op LPs is you don't know what to say, and everyone's laughing and having a good time. It's tough. We beat 3 bosses. Now we can fight Plant Man. His stage is relatively annoying. Because it's in a forgotten area that nobody knows about. Even though Megaman knows about it. So is it totally forgotten? It's not a forgotten area unless it's 100% forgotten. Maybe Plant Man has a hidden stash of crack. I don't know. What is Megaman's mission for? I remember back making a joke that Dr. Wily was a crackhead. Probably is. Because what does Dr. Wily do? Dr. Wily fails time after time, and he still doesn't realize he can't defeat Megaman, so he's a crackhead. A serious crackhead. He's probably like loads of crack. Got loads of that shit on him. Probably smelling like it. Because I mean, seriously, like, Dr. Wily doesn't have a purpose in life. He's like, oh yeah, my life is just killing Megaman and wasting my life on Megaman. Doesn't even try to enjoy his life. Just wastes his life on Megaman. Now, when I was playing X5, there was Zero was having some dream. Now, as you know, I will not tell you yet, but as you know, X0 was destined to follow Sigma, because Sigma was, because he was built by Dr. Wily, so he was destined to be evil. But what Zero didn't want to be, so Zero didn't choose to be. Now, sad thing is that Zero dies in one of the games. I will not reveal which game. Because if I reveal which game, that would ruin the LP. And that would completely make it, I wouldn't even have to say, you probably know what the ending of the game was, which I will not reveal. Now, I have beaten X5 and X6, but did I ever say I was an expert at them? No, I didn't. I sucked at them. But I sat around for hours and beat them, because it takes perseverance to beat hard games. It's relatively easy, actually. After I learned it, it's actually a really easy stage. So basically what the trick is, you just have to hold the button. Although you do have to deal with jumping enemies, which can be kind of annoying. This part's probably one of the more annoying parts. Now, you have to kind of be an idiot to know that in Megaman, they use a gimmick. They're going to use it. They're going to use it in their stage. If they show you a gimmick, that means they're going to use it pretty soon. Doesn't mean, because you see a gimmick, they're going to be like, oh yeah, that gimmick sucks, we're not going to use it. Now, Plantman's weakness is the blizzard attack. Because you probably know that the ice freezes plants. The frost is what I like to call it. Plantman is a relatively easy boss. He's like the same thing as Starman, except he doesn't like freeze in the air, therefore making it easier to hit. Now, bosses that are like this, the only hard one is probably Megaman 3 Woodman, because his leaves are bigger and they do like 1/4 damage. Because it's like you're trying to battle him, and his leaves do so much damage that without an E-Tank, it's actually really difficult to do. And we get Rush Jet Adapter. That's what the plant bomb does. It just surrounds you with a shield, and you have to hit an enemy with it. And the next boss we'll be going to is Tomahawk Man, which also has an item that we want. And we want this item from him because it will make the game really easy. Now, as you can see, I'm very good at this game. It's just that Windman, that one part was annoying me. Now, oh my god, this is like the dumbest thing ever. They actually expect you to jump into those. Once you're an idiot, you think that you're supposed to jump instead of just walk down. Even my first time playing it, I didn't die from those. Never died from any spikes when I first played the game. This is a new enemy. This enemy will fire acquire infinite med tools until you destroy it. Even though it does show a dispenser, there's no limit. It'd be funny if there was a limit. It's weak to the tomahawk blade, which we will get from Tomahawk Man. Now the weird thing is, Tomahawk Man's is silver, but yours is bronze, which is really weird, meaning that they gave you a metal that's worth less. Now Eddie, what does Eddie want to give us? No, weapon energy is bad. I already have enough of it. I have full weapon energy. I haven't used any. No! Seriously, Eddie, just give me some fucking crack. Oh look, I wonder if Eddie stashes crack inside his little head. Now here's where the rush jet adapter gets useful. I'm seeing some calling for a second. Nothing, just 800 service. Now, this is where rush jet is useful. You just jump and you fly. Megaman 7's is the same thing, except you get a rush jet and a rush adapter. Therefore, making it a lot easier. On the Wily stages, we will have to use this gimmick. Now, you couldn't do this without Jet Megaman. If they allowed you, you probably could, but it'd be really difficult. Even though I don't even really need that. You can go ahead and switch to Power Megaman. You can skip that screen just by pressing a button. The reason why I'm switching to Power Megaman is because we'll be able to get an item. Oh great, we don't need to switch now. We'll switch later. I thought we were there yet, but we're not. We're almost there though. I hope since I wasted time on dying on Windman stage, I'm hoping I can at least get to the X stages. Because the X stages are roughly they're harder stages, but they have good music and they're very fun to play. Why do you think they put that there? Now what we do is we jump down here and we get something from Proto Man. You know, that's the that item is the energy balancer. What it does is when you get energy, it gives weapon energy to your lowest weapon. Your weapon that has the lowest energy. Helps people like me when you don't know which weapon you should add energy to. Normally, I can't really decide, because what if like 9 of my weapons have low energy? I can't really decide, so I just pick whichever one I feel like using. Then when I get to the boss, it might not be like his weakness, but I'll use it anyways. He's one of our E-tanks. And his weakness is the plant bomb. Now you actually have to hit this boss with the plant bomb. It's kind of like Woodman. It's kind of like the top spin, but it's not as bad. Top spin was terrible. You had to like hit the freaking boss, and it would depend on how much energy. It wouldn't like use a set amount of energy. You could use like all your energy in one, or you could use all your energy in, or you could use none of your energy and still get it. If I do a Buster on -6, I'm gonna suck at Tomahawk Man, just to let you know. Because Tomahawk Man is kind of difficult without the Buster. You get Silver T, which is not even silver. It's bronze. But he has a silver one, which obviously means he stole the silver one from us. And with this, Tomahawk Man, what's his... What boss is that weak to again? I forgot. Oh, Yamato Man. Yamato Man is weak to the silver silver tomahawk, or it should be called the bronze tomahawk, which is what I think it should be called. We have another bear enemy, another bear-like enemy, which fires bouncy balls of death, is what I like to call them. Because then Megaman, there's apparently child's toys can kill him. Because maybe Chucky is going after him. Maybe Chucky wants to destroy him. I wonder what Chucky has to do with Megaman. I don't know. Maybe Chucky just wants to kill Megaman, so he's putting child toys out so he can kill him. These things are dragonflies that drop bombs. You can tell they're a bomb. They have the freaking skull mark on it. Not very big explosion, and they're not very deadly either. And with the jet, we can access another area. Oh great, that's just health. I mean energy. And guys, this video will either be uploaded today or tomorrow. That's an enemy from 5. Enemy from 5, just different and easier to kill, of course. You could kill him the more difficult way, which is, I don't remember. What enemy was I talking about again? Jeez, I'm forgetting what I said. The one enemy. Those enemies can be defeated by using Power Megaman shot, but it has to be fully charged up and it has to be in front of it. No, not normal Megaman. Normal Megaman bad. Normal Megaman's only good in the first 5 games. As you can see, we're guarded by one of those ninja guys, who were probably Yamato Man's servants. I mean, Yamato. Not Yamato. Yamato. And the interesting thing about Yamato Man is that he doesn't speak English because he doesn't like English. Yamato Man doesn't like English. Even though English is the best language in the world. Because I speak it well. I mean, who doesn't love English? English is like the best language in the world, and we don't have to speak a new language. I've never been down this area in forever. Just gonna use Windstorm on him to save time. And we got him. I don't think we'll be getting the beat parts. Yeah, in case you're wondering, the beat parts are what you need to collect to get beat in this game, which I was trying to show you how to get them, but I guess I won't be able to because I'm already fighting the bosses. And I'm going to use a magical thing called a knee tank. It's a magical thing that gives you health and grants you immortality, because you can heal whenever you want. About the idea of immortality, I mean, like, wouldn't immortality be great? You never die and you get to live forever. I mean, seriously, who doesn't love living forever? I'm pretty sure robots like Megaman can live for a really long time. For a better part of a couple hundred years, or several hundred years. In the capital of science, my least favorite place in the world. Why is the capital of science my least favorite? It's a capital of science. No wonder I hate it so much. Now this stage has this, the rising ceiling. care about the enemy. What's more important, your life or the enemy? I'm saying like, just Wells Fargo again. That part's not really that threatening. That part is just a setback. I don't know. And why did I slide? Still, in the capital of science, my least favorite place on Earth. Must. So now Megaman is going after the scientists of the world because he's tired of science. I think we all are, aren't we? I mean, seriously, like, science is like a boring subject to learn, but it helps us a lot. It helps us so much. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure without science, some guy would mess with some random thing, some random computer or some other shit, and be like, hey, I just made a computer, and other stuff like that. Yeah, I made a computer. It's called the Fuck You P 2.0. I'm just coming up with names. Oh, look. There's a magical thing that skips you past that part. It's called Rush Jet. So yeah, magical item, magical jetpack gets you past most of the parts in the game. We will need it during X, and we will need it during Y. Those stages will make us use our flying skills, like in X Stage 1, where we will have to use flying to get past sets of spikes, and doing it. Now, the sets of spikes will be like, there'll be a thing where you'll have to like fly in the middle, like, there'll be a spike on top, there'll be a spike on the bottom, and you'll have to maneuver through them. Wily stages aren't as bad with that, but in the Wily stages you're gonna have to. And we get attacked by nerds who got their mad that we destroyed their college hats because they're nerds. And they think it's the best thing in the world that they got their nerd diploma. Because don't we all want our nerd diploma? I mean, like, nerd diplomas are like the best. I mean, seriously, what would we do without a nerd diploma? And here we have the bouncy things. Well, bouncy blocks that are shaped like wheels. And they bounce you high. And they can keep bouncing you high. To save time, I'm just gonna take this. Sorry, that was my dog barking because he wants to go out. Shut up, Max. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we're just gonna take the topper path to save time. This makes Nightman a hell of a lot easier. Look, shoot, 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 shoot. It goes through his fucking shield. Shoot, shoot, shoot. There, we killed him. And with that, we have 5 bosses down. And you get Night. You get Night C. Or Night Mace. And with that, we are going to battle the final boss, Centaur Man. In an ancient city, his ability is unknown. What's his ability? Is it the ability to become a drug cartel or a drug addict? This necessarily isn't an ancient city because it's technologically advanced, so it can't be an ancient city. So I guess this is what the Romans did and Greeks did in their time. They created this technology secretly and didn't tell us about it. we're just gonna build this stuff and not tell anyone about it. Since this stuff is really cool. Maybe this is what Greek cities were actually like. Technologically advanced with robots and stuff. I don't know. Just making up stuff. And I'm an expert at underwater jumps, which is weird, which most people are not very good at. That's really a skill I have, is being able to jump jump in low ceilinged rooms. This is a water ceiling. Get your new water ceiling today for a price of $9.95. It's only $9.95. You can purchase a water ceiling and you can have water in your house, in your home at all times. Never tried doing this without it. Oh, it's relatively easy. I always use Rush Jet on that because I don't want to die. And with that, we get these enemies again. For which there's no oil, so we can't really utilize them. If there was oil, I would probably utilize them, but there's no oil, and there's literally no oil for the rest of the game. But those fire enemies do show up, but there is no oil. Here we have submarine clouds. Unlike the clouds in Megaman 3, these things drop submarines that shoot, like, weapons. I don't know. Maybe a weapon of mass destruction, or WPD. Here we have. I'm going to predict. Here's what you do. You jump. That's where everything is. If you wouldn't have known that, Megaman would have fell and would have died, and he probably would have gotten himself hurt, or, in other words, fucked up. Because we all don't want to get effed up, do we? No, we don't. Now I'm going to take the top path. Now, the paths that are under, there's two boss paths in this game, which kind of makes it confusing. One of them has the beat part, the other one doesn't. Meaning that one of them gives you the beat part, which is essential to get beat, and the other one gives you the regular. Centaur Man does this. You can easily beat him with the Buster. But I'm fighting with his weakness just to show how effective it is. The only exception would be a Buster only run, where I don't need to do that. And with that, we have all the weapons. You get C-Flash and beat T-Parts, which we don't need beat T-Parts. That's what it does. It makes enemies go away, and it makes enemies go away when you do it. With stage select, we unlock Mr. X's castle, which is a big thing with an X. Which is what the next series again is called, the X series. And we start off with some technologically advanced city, which is a lot better than the other stages. These stages are a lot more complex designs. These stages are more complexly designed. They're a lot more difficult. This stage goes up, and you have to utilize your, you have to utilize your Rush Jet, as you can see, which we're going to have to do in a lot of the stages and beyond, but there's not that many of them that make you utilize it. It's very simple to utilize Rush Jet ability. Start out low and then just stop flying before you get to the thing. It's really simple, actually. Yeah, I used to think it was really difficult until I learned how simple it was. Then I realized, oh yeah, this is actually really simple. Now, there's a shortcut there. You can try to get it, but it's really hard to get. But it cuts you more than half the stage, meaning that you don't have to play half the stage. I'm gonna use Silver Tomahawk. Silver Tomahawk block is it's a very effective weapon and helps a lot. Especially with enemies that go up, that are up in the air and you can't really hit them. And we should get there before we die. As you can see, I did that in the first try. So when I first played this, I was terrible at it. I didn't do very well. As you can see, as all first players do bad at their first time, unless they're an expert at the series, then of course they're not going to do bad. But this is back when I wasn't an expert at Mega Man, and I sucked at all the games, pretty much every single one, except for 2, probably. This is when I was still experiencing new Mega Man games. Oh, looks like we need to keep Rush Cut to get through here. Mega Man X bosses are X series. I meant Mr. X, not X. X is the game, not the character, not the game series. But Mr. X bosses are okay. This is getting really annoying. Use Flash. They all disappear. And with that, Mega Man does a magic trick. It's called I will make them disappear forever and never come back unless you fail the stage. Yeah, that's literally where it comes out. That's where you would come up. You wouldn't have to fight. You wouldn't have to deal with those. And with this, we are going to fight the wall boss. This boss is referred to as the wall boss, I think, and then the other one's called the advanced wall thing or something. This is one of the bosses I'm actually really good at. Despite the fact it's supposed to look difficult, but it's really not. It's really easy, it's just dodging 2 of these things, and if my game messes up, and we defeated one of them. And I'm doing this with Buster. And here, I almost finished up with this boss. And it's got 5 bars of health left. And we're gonna have to beat it soon. And with that, we're finished with X Stage 1. And we're moving on to X Stage 2. Stages in space now. This stage has a fake floor gimmick. This stage has a fake floor gimmick, which I'll show you. That this means it's fake. And by that, it means that if you fall in those, you will die, because they do have spikes, and they do have low ceilings. They do have low ceilings like those, which aren't much of a threat, really. Ceiling jumps are like the easiest thing ever. This is basically running. You can't beat this part without rush jetted after, so don't try. Because there's a lot of parts you can't beat in this game without rush jetted after. Which literally, if you fall in there, you have like a 3-second time period to basically fly out of there. And that can get annoying depending on the situation. As you can see, we don't even have to defeat those enemies. Just fly over them. The power of flying. and with that, we get past that part. I will be LPing a game called Megaman Minus Infinity. It is very good. It's a very good hack that looks like a lot of work was put into it. I mean, like a lot of work. Like, I spent maybe years, possibly weeks. No, I spent years working on this hack, and you can do a lot of stuff that you, in the hack that you can't do in any other game. Like, you can actually get in the mechs of the Sniper Joes, which is what you couldn't do in the original game. That's what you could do, and it's like X, it's like the concept of X, but it's different. And with that, we finish X Stage 2. As you can see in less than like 2 minutes, gone through 2 stages. Might finish with X and be on Wily. But I'm going to end it here. So this has been Game Freak 2001, and I will see you guys with part 2 of Megaman 6.